Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Deb. I was previously the owner and creator of a slime shop called Port City Slime, and you can still find many of those videos on this channel and on the Port City Slime Instagram account. But we aren't talking about slime today. This channel is for all kinds of things like film, photo, adventures, and many other things. But I couldn't have documented any of those things if I didn't have my camera gear. Or some of my camera gear. And granted, yes, I could have used my phone to record a lot of things, but today I'm going to explain to you why I don't believe you should sell your camera gear or any type of gear during an economic hardship like we currently find ourselves in today. And first, I want to take you guys back a little bit to the year 2016. I had just gotten out of the Marine Corps and I was about to embark on a journey at the University of Alabama. I found a part-time job as a shift lead with a pizza place called Pyology. I found my first apartment and I was ready to freaking go. So I also want to mention that I was utilizing my post 9/11 GI Bill benefits at this time. And for those of you that don't know what that means, they are educational benefits that I received through my active duty service in the military. And they pay for your schooling, they give you a monthly allowance for housing, and they also give you a book stipend. However, as the semester started progressing, I started to realize that my expenses were exceeding the amount that I was getting through the VA. And I had a second job for a while, and it proved to be too much with my course load because I was a full-time student. So I quit Pyology to work at the Student Rec Center because it worked really well with my school schedule. I was a full-time student. It was one of the best jobs I ever had. But here's the kicker. The VA doesn't give you a housing allowance for the months that you are not in school, which means summers are usually a little bit harder, especially if you're working part-time. And so I also had car troubles, and my car troubles depleted my savings by a couple thousand. I looked around my apartment to see what kind of things I could sell. I looked to my Canon T3i, my laptop, and I guess you could throw my printer into the mix, but those were really the only things that I had of any value at the time. Back then, I also didn't really have an understanding of camera gear and what it meant to film things. So when I went online to research how much I could get for a Canon T3i in 2016, it turned out to be less than a couple $100s, which wasn't really going to do anything for me. But it was only a couple $100s because of two things. One, it was used, like I was selling it, and two, the camera came out in 2011, so that meant that the gear was already 5 years old. I get that some people don't really have a choice, and given your specific situation, I understand that maybe selling your camera lens or selling a body might actually pay your rent for the month. It might provide you the ability to feed your family for a couple weeks. I 100% get that. But if that's not your situation, then I would suggest to hold off. Don't make a more permanent decision in a temporary situation, because things always get better. And you can't just like snap and make them better, but use your brain and use your creativity to connect with other people. For example, like if your goal is to have 500,000 subscribers on YouTube and to build a community that exceeds more than 5,000 subscribers in the future, then just having a camera isn't going to get you there. But the creativity, time, and determination that you put into crafting your skill is going to make you that much better, and it's going to get you to your goal faster. So basically, your camera is a tool, so don't sell your tool. I hope you got something out of this video today. It was kind of shorter, but I think I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say. So leave a comment down below, introduce yourself, let me know whether you agree or disagree with what I had to say today. Feel free to connect with me in the comments, but also on my Instagrams at DebFilms or at Port City Slime. I still check both messages frequently, and I try to respond as best as I can. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.